Hello people, my name is Rage, and welcome one and all back to Rebirth. And today I'm gonna play the OG, because we haven't played Mr. Ostrich Giant in a while. Seriously, OG is a fantastic set of letters, it really is, like they're quality letters. Getting the seller, not a good omen, but at the same time, beating the seller is always like a Basement, you think you're so tough? Well, you're not. You're weak. I got the Cellar. Cellar is like Basement's older brother who works out and has been in prison. And beating him, well, that is the satisfaction. Although maybe I should stop personificating flaws. It's probably not healthy, especially if you do it in real life with rooms of your house. But then again, it kind of works. Your living room, if it was a person, would be kind of like a chilled individual. It'd be relaxed all the time. And, you know, you just want to relax and have a good time. Whereas your kitchen would probably be a little bit more of an organized person. He'd probably make lists. You know, the type of people that make lists. I feel like that is actually quite a defining characteristic, someone who makes lists. I feel like it's, wow, 10 money from a fire. Who was doing that? So this almost certainly is going to lead me to the boss, so I would rather go to our item room first. And don't worry, if you make lists, it just means you're a very organized and efficient person. I personally can't stand making lists because I like to just go shopping, for example, and just, oh my goodness! I mean, that was unexpected. I don't think I've had that room layout before, and if I have, I completely forgot. That was very, very unexpected, but getting that battery is obviously excellent. And did you notice the subtle little play I did there? I got hit by the half-a-heart Bullaboom, and while invincible, walked into the champion one to kill the others. See? That was actually a deliberate, conscious decision I made. So I just want you to be aware of that fact, because I'm a little bit proud of it. Either way, lists are great. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, well, we may as well just take it. Book of Secrets. We'll use it, and then we will D6 it, because obviously we can't take it. And we get the prayer card, which is something I probably should have waited to use, but at the same time, I'm actually okay in doing it, simply because we're about to re-roll it a second time anyway. Into the Yum Heart. Okay, I guess a non-spacebar item just is not on the table today. That is quite ridiculous. I'm hoping we find something in the way of Spirit Hearts, because that prayer card is probably going to get taken from me. Granted, I should be able to kill the first floor boss without taking much damage, but this is me we're talking about, and the earlier on in the run, you know, the worse I tend to play, and it really should be the opposite way around. You know what, I'm actually kind of content with the idea of spending some money here. I'm going to go down to 5, and the reason for that is, A, we may get a nice little trinket off this. I mean, we're at least going to know about the princess being in the other castle. The emperor is potentially really useful, depending on how this boss fight goes for the next floor. But for now, what I'm going to do is, instead of using this bomb to kill the boss faster, I'm going to use this bomb to get into the shop, and then kind of hope that there is a Spirit Heart, which should protect my Eternal Heart as we face the boss. Though I really want to not take any hits so I can go in the curse room. So there still is a fairly lofty amount of pressure on me, and you know, it's always good. You gotta perform well under pressure. It's really, really the way of the world. Okay, you are very much appearing in irritating places. That was close. Troll bomb there. And our boss is Widow, who is certainly killable without taking a hit. Though now that I've said that, of course, I am going to take a hit. Though I will admit, I don't think I've ever seen this champion version of Widow before. Summoning Black Tar and the Black Spiders. That's a little bit brutal, actually. Like, genuinely. Fortunately, I can keep conning this Widow. Oh, no! How could you, Black Spider? Oh, no! How could you, Widow? Oh god, no, it's going horribly wrong. It's going so wrong. I should not have split up those spiders into multiple spiders. Okay, alright, well, Turns out, yes, that's what I needed. So it turns out getting that spirit heart was a very good decision on my part. And now because of that other one, we can go in the curse room without wasting our extra heart. So we really had to work for that. A wealth of wealth. Should have picked that up before the coin. I always tend to make that mistake. We may as well spawn the judgment. It is demon and telepills. Well, that does save us a trip, so I am cool with that, and we get a free curse item. This is normally pretty good. Oh! Yeah. It's like the run is conspiring to make me keep that extra heart. That is glorious. And a free mark is obviously fantastic. A nice little bit of damage up there for us. I think I'm going to do the viewer best seed of the week tomorrow, potentially. I've not forgotten about it, and I do still think it's a wonderful idea. So that is going to happen. There's a lot of interesting seeds you guys have been having, by the way, like a really ridiculous amount. So I kind of want to get the D6 charged and then Emperor card, assuming I still have this half a spirit heart when I use it. If I don't, then I'm going to be exploring the floor, but if I do, then you know what's going to happen. Alright, this room is a pretty nice cellar big room, actually, so I am totally happy with that. Am I one-shotting Dingle Dangles? I am one-shotting Dingle Dangles. This is excellent. This is very, very good. We've reached a nice damage threshold, and it's always a shame to kill Dingle Dangles. I feel it really, really is. So we're gonna Emperor and get the Haunt, which is honestly really, really, really bad. Like, very, very bad. We've got our shots there. That is fine. That was a little bit ridiculous, actually. Like, genuinely, I'm not sure how I even got away with that, but I am very happy that I did. So we can take one hit, and then we should nicely fill our D6 as we get a drop and a devil room. So honestly, I feel like apart from the fail bomb on the Hauntlings, I did an okay job there. Like, I'm kind of pleased with myself. This mark was obviously a very nice boon there. And we do have Curse of the Blind again, which does suck, but why not? So we get the pentagram, so that was definitely worth it. And because we got Curse of the Blind, we kind of just got to take items, and the blue cap is fine by me as well. So we actually got very, very lucky on them and wouldn't have re-rolled them even if we'd had the opportunity to. That was a little bit of lame damage, but it happens. So our item room is the goal now. Now, annoyingly, we may end up picking up something that just ruins everything, which would suck. This was interesting. I really thought I'd kill all of them before they were a problem, but I guess that's what I get for overestimating my power. It is true. But yeah, today it is so warm. And I rarely say that, of course, living in the UK, but it is one of those days where it is so warm that your brain is like, I don't want to function. It's just, I just want to have fun. Lemon mishap. Well, at least we have a reason to use the D6. That makes me very happy. And Scorpio. It's at least a little bit of a damage upgrade. We're going to go in our curse room as well, just for the sake of it. But yeah, it is kind of hotness that is like just... My brain feels like it's a slug. Now, I don't know if that's the best way of phrasing it, but it makes sense to me to do that. So we trade a black heart for 2 black hearts, which is obviously in anybody's book a pretty good deal. So I am tempted to go in the shop just for a potential spirit heart, but I'm going to use my last bomb on a secret room here, blowing up the cobwebs, and we get the raw liver, which is obviously wonderful. So we're getting reasonably powerful, and honestly not really from the D6, which is both great and also, come on game, one time, make the D6 the reason. So it does bring up the question that I always like to ask people. Do you prefer the feeling of being too warm and getting cold? So say you're on a boiling summer's day and you jump in a pool and you have that moment. Do you prefer that to being freezing and then getting wrapped up in your covers at night and being like, oh, it's so warm and toasty now? So do you prefer going from too cold to nice and warm, or too warm to nice and cold? I think, personally, I'm a too warm to cold person. I don't know what that says, if anything, about me, but that's how I would describe it if forced to, which, you know, I think definitely I am forced to here. Scorpio's damage is pretty much, I think it actually is worse than the common cold. It doesn't last as long, but it may do more damage, so I think they are pretty comparable in that respect. Okay, you're going to get poisoned, you're going to charge at me soon, which is very, very scary. And then you're going to go down. We don't actually... Oh, no, we do have... Really? We have Curse of the Blind again? Do we have to do every floor with Curse of the Blind? Because that seems a little bit on the unfair side of things. Alright, let us use this. Bad gas. Alright, let's move on. I don't need to exchange that for a key, especially not with infinite keys. I do like infinite keys. It does let us have a look at everything. It's basically for the nosy person. Let us grab that. We get the blank card. Kinda sucks. But I guess we can re-roll it into the item matter, which is actually really good when you've got the D6. So that worked out nicely. Do I want to go in there without a D6 charge for the devil deal? I feel like because I have no way of knowing what the devil deal is anyway, I actually can get away with it. And Pestilence should die fairly speedily here, actually. We actually just have the damage upgrade from actually, you know, actually to the actually. From the pentagram and the mark, there's nothing else pumping our damage, but it feels like we're doing very well. I guess Scorpio is obviously helping, but not a lot. Oh, that was a... really, really failed dodge by me. I kind of just didn't move it, but I blame that on the sluggish brain heat. Alright, so I am cool to take an orbital there. We didn't get the devil deal anyway, so really that was completely fine. So we want to hit the curse room, we want to find the item room, and that was convenient, actually. And it is my little unicorn, my little unicorn. No, not at all. We don't even want to slightly go there. But, you know, I did sing it in theme for all of you out there, so, you know, I do respect you a little bit. Sorry, I can't say that with a straight face. It's okay. Either way. Oh, come on. Well, a lot of good stuff there. A lot of good stuff. And boom. Well, honestly, not a bad curse room. We do actually get an item. Question is, do I want it? What if it's 9 lives? If that is 9 lives... fuck it. Oh, God. Oh, that hurts a little bit. That's very much on the painful side of things. I don't actually know how I'm going to come back from that. Getting 9 lives there is very, very bad. Like, actually horrific. Thank you very much, Curse of the Blind. That is very much the worst Curse of the Blind, but that could have been any given Guppy's item, so really, we were more statistically... Look down does feel about right. We were statistically likely to get away with that, but, you know, that is the spice of a run. At least I can die 9 times, so across... you know, if we add all 9 lives up, I have the same amount of health as before, so I got that going for me. And, whoom... Sagittarius, really, really nice, actually. I feel a lot better about the 9 lives now, because that was genuinely a very nice item to get. So we are going to grab the last item in this shop, and it is the candle, which would have been great if not for the fact that it's a spacebar item. So I guess we are just going to move on and see what we can do. At least I'm not making the mistake of accidentally leaving the D6 behind, which I have done before. It's... you know, I will admit that completely. Gonna go in the shop. Oh, no, it's not a shop. It is a book room. An interesting book room, I have to say. And potentially, depending on how this goes, I could do something really good with this. I'm going to keep the D6, because if I keep re-rolling them enough, eventually it runs out of books to re-roll them into, so I can actually acquire a load of really, really good items. So I just need to very much get my re-roll on a lot. But in order to do that, I'm going to need a little bit of battery, probably a battery from the shop. I'd say I need to re-roll them 4 times before things get crazy, so we're going to have to see if we can pull that off. Obviously, a 4-tier energy pill would be excellent. Getting that tiers down really sucks. Our tiers aren't too great to begin with. Piercing shots is really the savior right now. The key there, not that worthwhile. And I guess I got to make the decision if I want to reroll whatever the item room is, because it depends how many rerolls I can find across the floor. It really, really does. Ooh, the red candle and BFFs. BFFs not entirely that useful right now, given that we, of course, don't have any followers apart. I mean, we could make the cat face bigger, which, you know, potentially has some advantage in that we now have a bigger cat face, I guess. That's the major advantage there. Alrighty, that one's taken care of. That one should die down there. Let this one go past. We don't want Sagittarius's poison to accidentally do it. Come on, 40 energy. Full health normally would have been great, but as it stands, not especially. This is a very good room to have piercing tears on. Alright, item room. Yes, Infestation 2-shot, a really nice item and definitely not worth re-rolling, so we have a lot of potential on this floor. I do love a floor with good potential, though I do look like a freakish spider nun. If there's one thing you don't want, it's nuns that are insects. So, boom! And now, of course, we get to some extra bucks. Let us get our black heart. Let us sprout wings as the Bible! And let us jump a little bit back into the D6. So there's probably a few books left. We've got Revelation, we got Belial, but overall should be okay. We'll have a pop in here. Seems like it may be worthwhile. We do get the Spirit Heart to make our health loss non-existent going in here. We gain 2 spiders, and this might be very good. Honestly, that is pretty good. Getting that means we can pick up BFFs for the future, which is always pretty nice, and we save our black heart. So that is good. We can definitely get another D6 reroll from just clearing rooms on the floor, and then we do have the battery. So we should be able to make good things happen from this. Emphasis on should. We can check for a secret room and that there. Fortunately, we don't get the secret room, but the Spirit Heart is nice. And we've not been hit yet, so we're still in for the runnings of a devil deal. There we go. Grabbing an extra key. We got a lot of consumables on this run, which is really excellent, especially as we've not got Contract from Below or the Humbling Bundle, which normally leads to these kind of numbers. And you die to the poison. I think the poison actually goes through all the layers, which makes it a really nice little synergy against compound enemies. And compound enemies are a real threat for today. Accidentally did an extra room there, but given how many rooms left on the floor, I don't think it will matter too much. So let's go re-roll our books. And hopefully, I mean, how many books left? We've had Book of Secrets, fortunately, which means this is even more effective. So we got Belial and Revelation, and then I feel like they're the only 2 we haven't had. I mean, I'm about to find out if we get free books or not. Boom. Oh, yes, Telepathy for Dummies, of course. So we'll use that. We will Revelation. Well, that won't turn it into a Horseman because we had it last time. And then we'll Book of Belial, which I am tempted to keep, but I'd rather just go all in on my plan here, because I like it when I get this opportunity. So we're going to go acquire the battery, and then, hopefully, if I've done this right, this should be free items. Oh, there wasn't a battery in the shop! That's a little bit awkward. You were probably watching this thinking, what the hell are you on about? There is literally no battery here. That's a look down pill. Just in case it was a 4-tier energy. That's kind of lame, okay, I will admit that was... Oh, and then I took extra damage because I was too busy being upset at my terrible decision-making. So I kind of want to find a secret room and hope for a battery, I guess. That makes a lot of sense. That is very, very upsetting. However, I very much fucked up in my calculations. I should have checked them twice. Always check your working out, guys. It's really the way of things. And no secret room there. So it must be further off down there. So, you know, we still have a chance. We may get a battery champion as well. And there's no way I can get out of this being a terrible decision on my part, is there? There's nothing. Okay, come on. Give me a way out of this terribleness. That's not really a way out of this terribleness now, is it? Well, I tried. I guess I I really did try. Alright, boss, what have you got for us? Goody! How are you doing? Tower! Did not expect that, but it very much did a lot of nice damage to him, so I cannot really complain in the slightest. I think because of how big he is and how much of the room he fills, that all of the bombs practically hit him, so that was excellent. We could do with a lot more range than we have right now. We do get ourselves a devil deal, and it is dark matter, so honestly, I think that is worth taking. It is a damage up, which is great. Alright, 40 energy. Come on, 48 hour energy. Pheromones and range up. We did need the range up, so we do have that going for us. Yeah, we don't have any way to get a battery. That is a massive shame, and I feel a little bit stupid. I do feel a little bit stupid. Either way, let's just move on before I embarrass myself further. We could do with finishing Guppy, especially as we had to give up so much health for those 9 lives. And I forgot to show you the seed again, VK10 RV1N. I am a failure. A gosh darn failure. We still have piercing shots, which obviously makes this a lot better. Now, these rooms are normally absolutely horrific, and that was good. We're going to open that gold chest. I love having the keys to not have to decide if I'm opening a gold chest or not. Bob's Brain! Go on then, Bob's Brain. I can't resist. I just think you're fantastic. And we do have BFFs, which makes Bob's Brain a very large amount of damage. I think it enters Mr. Mega levels. Whoa. Calm. There we go. So our tiers do look like they've actually gotten smaller, but that's not possible because obviously we've just gained damage. I think it's just dark matter trying to be all cool and taking over the tier effect like it thinks we care. And then secret room here. I swear to God, if this is a battery secret room, I'm going to be very upset. And Bob's Brain doing the work. Gotta always be wary of Bob's Brain, though. That is the key to not getting destroyed by your own explosions. It really, really is. I really want a run where you have 1 heart and like 10 Bob's Brains, and that's how you have to do all of your damage, because that would be especially excellent. My spiders really got used up there, which was surprising considering I cleaved down a load of foes, but I suppose it happens. And then hopefully we can get away with this without actually having to trigger another explosion. That's a shame. And there it is. He was very much trying to get to me. And that was absolutely wonderful. Hey, Troll Bomb. Just thought I'd say hi, you know. I guess we'll check for secret rooms here. We've got the bombage to do it. We'll check here as well. There's a lot of possible locations on this floor. I wish that's how we got in doorways in real life. Just put a small bomb at the foot of the door and, you know, what happens, happens, and that's fine. Oh, Bob's Brain! That was a little bit good, was it not? Move up, there we go. The spider's doing a fair amount of work. We don't want Bob's Brain to do anything too terrible. And sweet, a bomb for our efforts. We're kind of failing on the item room here. I feel like we're going to find our boss before anything else. That was awesome. Piercing tears are just fantastic. And we do actually have a battery in here, so we do have the ability to reroll a fair amount on this floor at least. Hey, you can go to 695, because you are so very close. I guess that's a disadvantage of doing my seed thing, because it means less opportunity to put money in the donation machine, but I don't think that's necessarily a big issue. Thank you, spiders. And the poop! Yeah! I'm so glad I have a D6 right now. Like, you have no idea. Come on! Pinking shears are excellent. They very much are. Alright, so what I'm going to do is try and charge my D6 as much as possible, but then I'm probably going to use the pinking shears to kill whatever boss is in Necro 1 here. Though I actually should be holding the D6 with a charge, so I can reroll into whatever devil room is actually there. Though, I don't know, that's actually a conundrum. No, I'm going to use the pinking shears. I'm going to at least get value out of them, and then we'll just re-roll the pinking shears, so we still at least get to re-roll. We are a little bit low on the all health, which is a slight shame, but as it is, that was fine. We'll leave caffeine pill for there. We never know what we want, and we have the nail. The nail, the nail, the nail. Now, this is the part where I wish I could really re-roll it, but obviously, as I cannot, we are going to hope beyond hope that the devil room stays open. We'll get the caffeine pill. Just because I like it, it's a good speed up. We'll go grab our D6, go buy ourselves a battery once we find the money, and then pray, I guess, is the way to go here. Very, very low on health, though having the 9 lives obviously makes it nowhere near as worrying as it would have been. Bum ba da bum. One of them's probably 40 energy, because that would be typical. Wow, that was a interesting room to suddenly walk into. It's always very much a and getting the battery there is obviously excellent as well. Thank you very much, Cube of Meat. You definitely saved me some, death. Puberty! That is just what we needed. Well, it looks like I am going to be bombing my donation machine, which is a shame, but I think I do need to acquire the extra rerolls. And actually, as we are going to be using it to fill the battery from 2 away anyway, we may as well get that one while we're over here. Okay, come on, please let the devil room still be open, and let it be something like Judas's shadow, and then I can come back as... In fact, no, because it compounds onto the 9 lives, so I'd have to die 9 times to get Judas's shadow, which obviously is not ideal, and... yeah, I don't know what I expected, really. Okay, boom! Big, beautiful fly with BFFs. Big fan, even. Oh, wow. He really is a big fan. That is wonderful. Okay, so now we just need to get our Angel Protector, and this would be one hell of an unstoppable trio of orbitals. It really, really would. We're a little bit behind in terms of time, but considering we've had to make do with having these lives, it's not too awful. Hey, guys. You want to get Bob's brained? I know you do. Well, I guess they... well, I know they did get Bob's brain a little bit. We'll open both of these, just in case it's something awesome. And you are going to be a little bit difficult. It looked like I had triple shot there, which I guess is neat, though I very much am a big disliker of Inner Eye. Monstro 2. That's a little bit annoying. Like, honestly, that is... very much annoying. Bob's brain perfectly killing every single one of them was a big boon for us. So that's nice. And there is his laser. Bob's brain doing work, and... nope, he's going for it again. Stop making flies! In fact, Scorpio finished him off, so that was great. There's a lot of health in here. Makes me very upset that I don't have the ridiculous amount of health I did have. It very, very much does. Brain on brain action, everybody. Only here at Rage Gaming, we have some lovely brain on brain action. The very best in town. The best around. And piercing tears will make short work of them. Careful of the Bob. I feel like this is very good Bob's brain training, actually. Ha! Bob's brain training! Brilliant. And we get Monstro's Tooth, which is kind of okay, but obviously we'll be re-rolling it. A lot of spacebar items today, though, so I am actually really glad we are playing Isaac. Otherwise it would kind of suck. You should be easy as long as I don't accidentally brain my face. We do get some extra money, making the shop worth it. And our item room. Boom. Again, another spacebar item. This really is the attack of the spacebar. Like, for real. The fool, the fool, the fool. I mean, I guess we'll keep it, because we don't have a reason to leave it there, but still... not ideal. We're going to be coming back when we get a next reroll. Assuming we actually do get our next reroll. Bob's brain should basically kill Lust, and it does. Would have loved to get the heart there, but alas, alack, 'tis not to be. Alright, I'm not sure how the mum fight is going to go here. Like, genuinely not sure how the mum fight is going to go. Getting Isaac's bedroom is... pretty damn good, actually, especially because we can acquire free spirit hearts. Oh, let's find out what pills Isaac's been doing. Full health. What a guy. So, obviously not a black market there. Can't really do that. But we will grab ourselves free spirit hearts, which is going to be very, very useful. And right. Hey guys, how you all doing? Bob's brain wants to say hello. He's a friendly little brain. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, which we're just going to place down because we don't care about it. And a bit of Fistula action with Piercing Tears. I care not for your shenanigans, Fistula. Nobody cares. It is too warm to care, honestly. It really, really is. A lot of dead ends on this floor. I feel like it's more than your average amount of dead ends, which... Oh yeah, that was Isaac's bedroom. Where the hell is correct? Oh, we do have a Psychic Shooter. So much health is dropping. It really is an insult. Wow, Bob's brain has got one hell of an explosion radius when he is buffed up with BFFs. And one last hairball to slay. Alright, Curse Room. Good. A lot of potential again. Give us Cricket's Head. Not Cricket's Head. No, it is Cricket's Head. What am I talking about? Guppy item. Well, we do actually grab a Guppy item. And what's good about this is we can re-roll it without having to come back in here. And we get a free black candle, which I cannot complain about at all. That is great. Granted, it means we can't go re-roll our item room, but I think that is definitely acceptable. Our spiders are really going to be key in making this happen. It really, really is. Come on, flies. There we go. That's one great thing about those rooms, is that the spiders cannot physically get used up because they cannot cross the gap to go attack, which I guess makes flies technically better, but not really by much. And there we go. This room, when you have no damage, is one of the most irritating things in literally in existence. So I guess we're going to buy that, and we're going to get our Spirit Heart. That makes sense, because we're going to get another reroll anyway, as it is naturally, so I'm cool with that. And now we're going to make the long trip back to the item room. That really is a long trip. I am just going to fool it, and then we're going to make the long straight line trip. I mean, granted, I could have gone in for the boss rush if we'd had enough time with the full card, which is a really nice use of it, but kind of irrelevant to our situation. And then we get Bob's Running Head. I feel like there has been so many spacebar items. Like, more than your average run. Like, a lot more than your average run. Fred Flintstone would be pretty upset at this. I don't know why Fred Flintstone came to mind there. I've had a long day. That's all I'm saying. So we could technically bomb the donation machine for a battery to go re-roll an item again, which makes the most sense. I guess I should actually, shouldn't I? But there's also a part of me that's like, I don't want to bomb my donation machine, okay? I want that money. And, you know, I'm going to listen to that part of me. That really is the objective. My spiders, obviously doing a very nice amount of damage. I don't want them to get wasted on not killing Mum. So we need to make sure we kill everything that isn't her as fast as possible before the spiders get a chance. Although, killing all of the things that she spawns is more spiders for us. I'd love turning a fly into a spider. I feel like it's some weird backwards metamorph, because I think being a fly is definitely better than being a spider, at least in this game. Alright, Devil Room. Ooh, Mum's Knife might definitely be the savior that we need in this run, so we are going to take it. We did need a little bit of a damage bump, though it does mean now that we are very much playing as the Lost 9 times. In fact, yeah, we are just the Lost with 9 lives right now, which is a little bit scary, though obviously with a lot more potential to gain health. So this is interesting. Yeah, damage is definitely not bad. I think Mum's Knife was a nice little choice there. Ooh, get stabbed before you get to me. Bob's brain doing glorious things there. And we have ourselves a battery, which is obviously great. And we've got enough keys to make it to the chest. We can get some bombs there if we need it. That's a little bit lame. Annoyingly, each one of their segments counts as an enemy if you re-roll it, but it doesn't count as an enemy to summon spiders. That would have been... I was about to be like, oh, and then Mum's Knife just went, don't worry, bro. Do not worry. I have got you covered. We're going to keep store credit, because I don't know if it works on Devil Deals. I know the credit card does, But if store credit works, then that would be nice. Honestly, I don't think I specifically know what store credit does. It's one of the few items I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of, so that'll be interesting. A free guillotine. No. Oh, I suddenly wish that I'd not taken Mum's knife. Either way, it is worth it for the damage up. Of course it is. And we did have a battery to go get, so I could have re-rolled it again for a final bit of guppy, but the damage up is just so nice. It really, really is. That was good, and then a bit of chub action, and down he goes. A lot of spiders did burst out of him, which is a very kind of worryingly disgusting sentence to say. Glum, lovely. Whoa, you nearly... Actually, no, he didn't die to the knife. Bob's brain had to finish him. That was scary. I thought I'd messed up. I thought I was going to die. And then I saw a light at the end of the tunnel, and then it hit me! Rip Rage died to a train. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That was... You know, that's a little bit of a interesting thing that just happened. Not going to worry about that. And we have our boss. So I guess I should go get another charge on the D6, and then we can use the battery to re-roll the boss item a few times if it's kind of bad. Though I feel like there's not really much that could be kind of bad, simply due to the fact that a simple HP up would be pretty glorious here. Though we may be dying a few times to claim any devil deals, but I think that's definitely worth it. In fact, ceremonial robes would be good, because that's just a damage up and a health up. And it's Mr. Fred, so that is wonderful. If that had been double fallen, probably would have been a little bit concerned, but as it is, we are totally fine. Mr. Fred is... Whoa, calm down, Mr. Fred. Calm down. Kind of need to finish you off here. Bob's Brain, whenever you're ready, Bob's Brain. Whenever you feel like being a part of this. Can't actually reach him with the knife, though he did die. And we don't get a devil deal, and we get just a plain HP up. Boom! The matchstick is okay, but it's just bombs and a black heart. And one extra black heart's really not going to make too big of a difference here. So I am actually just going to go re-roll it again. Though I kind of should find the curse room, but getting in the curse room will kill me twice. So maybe not as an effective use of my time. So we'll re-roll this, take whatever it is, of course, and that's the beauty of re-rolling this. There's nothing really worth not taking, and then we will move on with our stabby selves. Jesus Juice, honestly, that's fine. We were a bit low on the range of the knife, and damage is glorious. This is still going to be a very, very close experience. I can't actually fire my knife right now until I get Bob's Brain out the way. So that is good. I am happy that Bob's Brain kills do count towards Infestation 2. Otherwise, that would really, really suck. And I guess because we have the knife, being Guppy is not necessary. Honestly, I'm okay with that. That is the first time since having Bob's Brain I've been hit by it, which I think is a pretty good record in anyone's book. So I'm not too worried about that. Come on, pop up, Bob's Brain, go say hi, and there it is. So, I'm going to take... Well, you know what, I'm going to take the umbilical cord, because the other two, I don't think really do anything for me anymore at this stage. Do I want to go in there? I can't, actually. I'll walk in, die, teleport back outside, so it's just not even something I need to think about. Which is lame, because it really could finish Guppy, or give us an item like the Pact, which actually will really give us the damage and the health that we need to slaughter Mum's Heart. Though getting Jera is obviously awesome, because now we get double the amount of items on the chest, which is, again, something that may very well prove to be the difference between life and death. And, you know, the difference between life and death is a difference that you often need to consider, because, really, who wants to be dead? I know I don't, and I'm pretty sure you guys don't. Puberty! Whoa, yes! I am very much in concentration mode here, because I have to both juggle not dying and also not dying to my own Bob's Brain, which is a little bit unfortunate. No secret rocks tinted in nature that I can see in there, and we do find our boss fight, which is actually really, really good. That required a little bit of self-control there, I will admit. And yeah, let us simply stab it lives as much as possible. Oh, no. Okay. Alright, that's the hard part done. And then, please, just let me stab you loads. That's all I want. I don't want Bob's brain to do anything. Ooh. Calm down. There we go. It lives has been conquered. Oh, that took a little bit of focus there. I am really not sure how Isaac's going to go. Having these orbitals obviously gives me a very big advantage that I wouldn't otherwise have. And I think I need to walk into Isaac's room with a metric ton of spiders. Otherwise, I'm simply not going to kill him fast enough before I take my usual damage that I always take against Isaac. That was pretty neat. I will... What? Okay. I really did not think that that creep was close enough to the... this is very scary. Bob's brain actually just saved a life there. Save a life. Represent Bob's brain. That's a little bit of an annoying chest to fall. War shouldn't be too difficult, though that's going to come close to me. And then wars are going to come trundling in. And we get the child's hat, which is probably pointless. I mean, I just don't have a good trinket here, so I'm just going to leave it with what we had and continue on our exploration of all the things in the world. Whoa! This is a little bit, please, Bob's brain, whenever you're ready, like, whenever you are ready, Bob's brain, that was a little bit ridiculous. You should be able to just die, and then you can also just die. Whew, that room was certainly what I would call intense. Oh good, double sloth. We get ourselves a tarot card, and hopefully it's a joker too. Fuck. Again, Bob's brain proving to be very much the cause of a lot of deaths here, but that's because he respawned at a very inopportune time, which is known to happen with his braininess, so we can't really hold it against him completely, though we will do a little bit. And we actually get an item to reroll, so that's pretty good. That's pretty terrible. I'm going to leave that there in case we get another opportunity, which I think makes a lot of sense. And you're going to do that. And then I did beat the room at least, so that should count. Oh no, it didn't count. But I did get the drop off the room, so I feel like I couldn't physically have cut that closer, which is interesting. Triple red chests, I think we're going to have to go for here. There's no point. Yes! Give me that. Give me that. Thank you very much there. Okay. Alright. We have achieved true guppiness, and we've gained health. That is glorious. Absolutely glorious. And exactly what we needed. It really, really was. I'm not even sure what happened in that boss rush. Things appeared and things died, and I'm just going to accept that. Tears down we don't care about. Range up we may as well take. And we have ourselves the D6 back, as well as Jera. And we have a Guppy's item to reroll, so all is honestly pretty well with the world here. And then that should... What I like about having piercing shots is when Monstro lands, you just kill all of his flies as well. It's a good reason to just leave a bomb there. Oh, if our boss is off here, we actually have the curse room, which we don't actually need anymore, so that's kind of fine. The scythe's really going everywhere, but while I have this Polaroid invincibility on, I am going to stab everything. No! Oh, come back. This is really irritating, actually, because I have to dodge all the things while finding it and killing it. Okay. It's really going to be one of those things, isn't it? Okay, come on. Whenever you're ready, just appear. It's going to get me. I just know it's going to get me. Hey, a spider had it covered. So do I want to reroll Guppy's paw, or do I want to reroll the other one? I mean, if I die going to get Guppy's paw and turning it into free spirit hearts every time in order to beat Isaac is probably kind of effective. that I'm going to take as well. And then, honestly, I'm going to immediately convert it into free spirit hearts, because I think that just makes a lot of sense, because then we keep our invincibility, but gain enough hearts to just stab Isaac to death, and damn the consequences! Damn them all to hell! Okay, you should die before you do any serious charging, and then you should die in the invincibility. I need probably 3 hearts for Isaac, so I can lose once more, which... not to say that I'm going to, but it's probably likely. These guys love to be on the cathedral. I don't really know why. I mean, every time I've been to a cathedral in real life, there has not been floating dismembered heads, but maybe that's just me. Okay, Loki, how are you doing? Pretty good, I hope. And by hope, I mean I am going to stab you to death. So even if you were doing pretty good, which I genuinely hope you were, I hope you had a nice life and you're not going to regret the death that's about to happen. Of course, it's greed. Who else would it be? And Isaac, please don't hurt me, Isaac. Just don't hurt me, okay? That's all I want. Just don't hurt me. Just please don't hurt me. I'm invincible, so I am going to get a fairly nice amount of stabs in. Stand still. And vom! There it is. Wonderful. So, now that we've done that, I am going to go re-roll the paw, because obviously we're not taking it with us, so we may as well get some last bit of tangible value out of it. Come on, glory! I mean, being Guppy really has not done a lot for us, and we get the lucky foot, which is pointless, but we do have 8 items on the way, coupled with the power we already have and 5 lives. I mean, we could certainly pull this off, and obviously being able to re-roll the 8 items definitely is a big advantage, especially with the 20 keys to make this work. Okay, no curse, of course, because of our black candle, which is nice. Let us duplicate everything. Mum's contact, Polyphemus! Yes, please. And everything else, not terrifically useful. I think we are somehow going to take the Polyphemus damage up. Everything else, I'm just going to re-roll when I can, honestly. So, Polyphemus by itself was worth it, and it was from a re-rolled chest. So, our damage from the knife is going to be incredible, which is glorious. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. Please somehow... oh, they all just died? Oh, God! Not all of them. Not all of them, you lying health bar. Hot bombs! Why the hell not? We're re-rolling way more items than that one, so we should just take that. Is it just me, or is this Daddy Longlegs standing still for the longest amount of time? I actually can't keep the knife charged up, because I'm not actually sure what specifically happened there. That was... interesting. Oh, and Bob's brain taking me out again. You know what? We're just not going to have a go at Daddy Longlegs until we've re-rolled, because we kind of need the re-roll. And he is not a good opponent for when you cannot take a hit, is Mr. Daddy Longlegs. Alright. Boom! Not crazy incredible. Sad bombs aren't horrible, just because we do have a lot of damage. Sad bombs might do us a lot of good work. Mini Mush, Dad's Key, I mean, we're of course going to open Mega Satan. Not that I really think it that necessary. We could take the poop bombs, but are they really going to be that good? Let's see how our sad bombs do. Oh yes, we've got Polyphemus Sad Bomb Scythes. I'd forgotten about that. That's a little bit incredible, actually. Like, that's probably... that is glorious. I mean, what more could you need than freaking Sad Bomb Giant Polyphemus Scythes? That is wondrous. That is so good. Hey, Triple Loki, how are you doing today? And you're dead. Yeah, they're doing more damage than I am, which is both great and also worrying. So if I'd still had the scythes, that would be a little bit insane. Yeah, he kind of just got annihilated. So we're going to have to beat the Daddy Longlegs room, which we of course can, but still. Boom! Oh, Holy Mantle, we of course are going to take We're going to take our Stigmata. We are going to take our Chemical Peel. And then we are going to re-roll the other one. I don't want to take that just in case it's Libra. And it balances my stats out and lowers my damage by loads. That's the only reason. I feel like it's Pisces. I think it is. But I'm not sure, so there's no point risking it. There really, really isn't. And obviously, because I got Polyphemus, my flies and spiders are now absolutely insane. So that is good as well. Whoa! Calm down, everybody. Got a lot of spiders from there, which is good. Don't really care about that key, but, you know, what if we get 17 more items? We gotta be aware of that fact. Alright, we didn't... No, I just wanted that secret room. I actually pushed it all the way down there as well. That is a little bit incredible. That makes me very, very happy. So we got a load of Monstro 2 action, and he's going to get absolutely trashed by that. That is good. And we get another Spirit Heart for our consideration. As well as having Holy Mantle, I think we can safely consider this a one run. In fact, Bob's brain, I just realized, now explodes in the way, yeah. Alrighty, that is wondrous. My name has been Rage, this has been some more... Oh, I should have gone and re-rolled the other items just to see what I could have got. Ah, that sucks. Damn you, heat and my sort of dead brain. Remember to like if you enjoyed this, it really does help, and I do appreciate it, and subscribe for more. Oh, goodbye. You've been watching...